What's up, Sports Wars? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are talking about the NFC Divisional Round game between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A lot happened. There's a lot of storylines that are coming out of this game, and we're going to cover a few of them right here. Obviously, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won 30-20 in the New Orleans Superdome, taking now Brady and the Buccaneers to the NFC Championship game to face the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady should be a pretty amazing matchup. Now, there's a lot to talk about with this game. First and foremost, there's a lot of speculation that this will be the final game for Drew Brees. And we did see a moment here on the sidelines where he looks to Jameis Winston with tears in his eyes, points to him and says, "This is your team now." That's pretty telling. And if it is the end for Drew Brees, he is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. There is no doubt about that. And he's also one of the all-time good guys. Yes, there were some issues early on in the season where I felt that he bent the knee to the mob, but we're not going to focus on that right now. We're going to focus on the entirety of his career and what he has brought to the game, and he has been one of the all-time good guys for the NFL, and he's also been one of the most prolific quarterbacks in NFL history. And if this is the end for him, then it is truly a Hall of Fame career and one of the greatest we have ever seen. So nothing but respect to Drew Brees. He and Tom Brady even had a moment, after the game on the field. Tom Brady comes out there, talks to Drew Brees, gives him a hug. That is awesome. That is what it's all about. Very cool. And then obviously we get to see Tom Brady throw a touchdown pass to one of Drew Brees' sons. And that is just good stuff, man. With all the bullshit going on right now and all the craziness, just to see moments like that between two of the all-time greats, that is cool right there. And I don't care who you cheer for. I don't care what side of the argument you're on. Seeing stuff like that is awesome. So nothing but respect to Drew Brees. If this is the end, and it probably should be based on the fact that he was injury-ridden this year, had a lot of problems, and didn't look great tonight. So we'll see what happens. Now we move on to the biggest storyline, in my opinion, and that is the greatness of Tom Brady. For years and years and years, I have told people without a shadow of a doubt that the reason the New England Patriots were the most successful franchise in the history of the NFL is because of Tom Brady. He made Belichick. He made the Patriots. So many people fell for this false narrative that Belichick made Brady. And all you needed to do was pay the slightest bit of attention, and you would know that clearly Brady made Belichick. And Belichick was never considered an all-time great coach until Brady became his quarterback. Belichick was never even considered a good coach. He was a losing head coach. He has a losing record without Tom Brady in his NFL career. And yes, you can look at this season as another example of that. The New England Patriots looked like crap this year. Absolute garbage. And then Brady goes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and takes a team that hasn't been to the playoffs in 13 years, and now not only are they in the playoffs, now they've won 2 playoff games and they're heading to the NFC Championship. No matter what happens, Tom Brady has proven that he is without a doubt the greatest quarterback that has ever played the game. He's also the greatest player that's ever played the game. He is the Michael Jordan of the NFL, and there is no doubt about that. This man has done it all, and he has overcome every single obstacle that has been put his way. Now, I didn't think that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers would win tonight. I figured that they would probably lose because I just felt like New Orleans was a better team. But the Tampa Bay Buccaneers showed up, and it was a great performance by the entire team. Tom Brady definitely showed up. That Chris Godwin drop at the end of the second quarter I thought was going to be a huge problem, but they overcame it, and now they are heading to Lambeau Field to face the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers, who right now, Aaron Rodgers might be playing as good as he has ever played, and that says a lot because Aaron Rodgers is one of the all-time greats, no doubt about that. I think he's overrated in the sense that people have said he's better than Brady, and he's not better than Brady. He's never been better than Brady, but he is one of the greats. But as long as Tom Brady is suiting up and is starting, he is going to be the best player on the field. That's just how it is. You can find people that are more athletically gifted. You can find people that might have stronger arms or whatever. But at the end of the day, the job is to win football games, and nobody wins games better than Tom Brady. Now, going into the NFC Championship, I cannot see Tampa Bay winning this game. I absolutely can't for a lot of reasons. Number one, Green Bay is playing lights out right now, and they just are better suited for this. It's in Lambeau. It's going to be freezing. While Tom Brady is a great cold weather quarterback, and he's proven that for 20 years in New England, this team is not really designed for that cold weather. I also don't think that they are a consistently good team. I think they have their moments where they are really good, and we saw them play the Packers early on in the year, and they just lit the Packers up. Now, I chalk that up to just one of those games. I think the Green Bay Packers are a better football team from top to bottom than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Can the Buccaneers win? They absolutely can, but they are going to have to play lights out on both sides of the ball. And I just don't know if that's going to happen. If I'm picking based on what I see from these teams, I'm picking Green Bay. But obviously, I'm a Tom Brady fan, and I'm going to be pulling for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It will be incredible. If Brady can win against Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers to go to the Super Bowl from the NFC in his first season in the NFC, probably going to face Patrick Mahomes, although I'm not completely caught up on everything that's going on with him with his concussion. I don't know if there's any chance he can miss next week's game or not. But either way, if you beat Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers on the road in your first season in Tampa, unbelievable, man. I mean, the guy just continues to do things that are just beyond belief. But that's what he's been doing. He's been doing it for 20 years. He's overcome every obstacle, everything, every excuse that people have tried to say, oh, it's this person, it's that person, it's this, it's that. It's Tom Brady. He's the system. That's how it's always been. And people that hate him, that have tried to say he's a system quarterback, literally have nothing left. It's over. You are wrong. You have been defeated by the great Tom Brady. That's just how it is. Now, we'll see what happens next week, but it's pretty exciting. And then you obviously have the AFC situation with the Bills and the Chiefs, and we're just going to have to see what happens. I don't know. I mean, obviously, if Mahomes is not there, that's just going to change the dynamic of that game. But the Bills still have a chance even if Mahomes is there, so that's going to be a pretty interesting matchup. My dream scenario is that Tom Brady goes in with the wild card, wins, then beats Drew Brees on the road, beats Aaron Rodgers on the road, and then goes to the Super Bowl in Tampa and defeats Patrick Mahomes at the height of his career. That is truly going to be the most incredible thing at the age of 43 that he could accomplish. Imagine if he pulls that off. It will be unbelievable. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, if Drew Brees is retiring, he's going to retire with his head up with one of the greatest careers of all time and one of the all-time good guys. Tom Brady continues on being the most unstoppable force in the history of the NFL at 43, continuing to just defy all reason whatsoever. It is truly unbelievable. Thank you guys for checking out this video. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.